In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect your V8 Live sound card to an amplifier or AM/FM stereo receiver. Without further ado, let's get started. And now let me show you the things and cords we will need in this setup. Of course, this is our amplifier or AM/FM stereo receiver, and this is the V8 sound card we will be using for today. And we will be testing also connecting a condenser microphone. So of course, this cord here, XLR to 3.5 mm TRRS, goes with that. Normally it comes when you buy a condenser microphone. And these two cords here, you don't need to have both. If you have one of them, you're good already. This is the RCA to 3.5 mm TRS, so the one that has two lines only. Or if you don't have that kind of cord, you can use this cord. So this is 3.5 mm TRRS, the one that has three lines. And this three different colors on here, we will not be using the yellow one, we will only be using the red and white. So again, this is option. If you don't have this kind of cord, you can use this one. And of course, this one here, micro USB to TRRS, you can use this cords when you connect your background music to the V8 sound card, although you can also connect them using Bluetooth, so wireless without a cord. And you can use the cord also to connect for, let's say, live streaming or recording. And this lightning audio adapter here, again, I'll be using this one as I always do in my previous videos, because one of the gadgets here doesn't have an audio jack on it like this phone here, and that's why I will need this lightning audio adapter. So this one here, what I will do is I will use this iPad as the source of my background music, and this phone here, so it's up to you if you want to record while you are doing whatever, let's say a karaoke party at your home. You can connect this device to here. Actually, you can reverse, you can use this one as your background music from this phone, so you don't need a lightning adapter, and then do your live streaming or recording to this iPad instead. So it's all up to you, whatever you have. And in this video, I will be only using one speaker over there, but if you have more speakers to connect, of course, feel free to connect them. If you want your audio to be louder, of course, you want to connect more speakers, or at least two speakers. And that's pretty much all the things we will be needing in this setup. And let's now get started for the connections. Let's first connect the condenser microphone. So we will, of course, there is only one port here for the condenser microphone, which is over there. So that's where we will be connecting that end. And then, of course, the other end goes here. Okay, now we will connect the V8 sound card to here. So let's first try using this one. So again, as I mentioned earlier, we will not be using the yellow RCA or this one here. We will only be using the red and white. So this one here, you can either connect, so the 3.5 mm TRRS, you can either connect to earphone or headphone. So I'm going to show you, they both work, either of the ports here. So let's first try connecting it from the one that says earphone. And now the other ends here, the white and red. So from here, you will have to select which one you wanted to connect this one. And that's what we will be turning on at the front of this receiver. So for example, if you select CD, make sure to turn on or set the CD at the front. Or if it's video, then it has to be set to video at the front. So let's say, for example, we will we will connect this one to the one that says CD. So simply red to red and white to white. And by the way, I presume that you have connected already, that you know already how to connect your speaker to the amplifier or the receiver. So as you noticed, this cord here is connected to this speaker over there, and this is just for the power of this receiver. And now looking at the front side of this receiver, so let's try turning on first. Okay, there it is. So as you recall, we connected the RCA, the white and red, at the back of this receiver to the one that says CD. So make sure it is set to CD, because once it's set to video, there won't be audio will come out. So make sure it's set to CD if it's connected to CD. If it's connected to video, then set it to video. So again, let's set it to CD because we connected the RCA to the CD port at the back of this receiver. And now let's connect the background music to the V8 sound card. So let's use one of this one. And by the way, as I mentioned earlier, you can also connect your background music as long as it has a Bluetooth capabilities. You can connect that to here using Bluetooth. But let's connect first using this cord here. So simply the 3.5mm TRRS, just locate the headphone jack of that device, and that's where it's going to go. And then the other end, you connect it to here, so the one that says backing track. Okay, so this is the micro USB, so let's connect it there. Okay, there you go. Okay, and now you're pretty much set. If your purpose is just to do a karaoke party at your home, you're already set right now. But if you want, let's say for example, you wanted to record while you are doing karaoke song, or you want to go live streaming, then that is the time you will need the other cord. So this cord we will connect from that device. So let's say we will use this device as for recording or live streaming. Then we will connect this one end here. So let's connect the micro USB to here. You just select live 1 or live 2. It doesn't matter. So let's connect this one to live 1. Okay. And then the other end, as I mentioned, because this device doesn't have an audio jack, that's why I will use this lightning adapter, and I'll connect this one over here. There you go. Okay, we're all set. So now let's do a test. So as to my settings on here, so it's up to you. You should do a test. How loud is your microphone, and also the background music. So let's do first a test. So the audio that you will be hearing is the audio output from without being a line-in recording. So which means it's not yet the recorded audio from this one, because I won't be recording it first. So as if you are in the settings. So anyway, let's do a test. And just so you know, if you turn the volume up from here, of course, it does affect to your volume from whatever audio is coming out from this one here. Let's say, for example, it could be the microphone. If the main volume here from the receiver is turned up, then your audio will be louder for both the microphone and the background music. So it's up to you if you control your vocals or the microphone from here, and then you control the background music from here, from the iPad itself, or from here also the one that says backing track. Okay, so maybe let's test this one. Okay, so this is turned on already. Let's try pressing the preset sound effects on here. Okay, so if it's not that loud, then you can turn it up from here. Okay, so something like that. Okay, so something like that. And as to the vocals or the microphone, let's do a test. Sound check, testing 1 2. Sound check, testing 1 2. And again, you can turn the volume of your microphone from here, and if you want to turn it up also, then you can turn the volume from the main volume of this receiver. Sound check, testing 1 2. 1 2 3 4, so something like that. And it's up to you if you want to use some echo. So let's say you don't want to echo on it because you just want to talk, then it should sound like that. So sound check, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now for the backing track, it will affect also if let's say you turn the volume up from here from the receiver, it will affect. It's actually up to you if you want to control the volume from here, from there. But again, as I mentioned earlier, if you're going to touch this volume here, it will affect also to the volume of your microphone. Okay, let's do a test. Let's play this background music now from here. Okay, there it is. And again, you can control the volume from here. So let's do it like that. So something like that. And turn it up from here. And you can also control the volume from this iPad itself. So let's see where we're at. Okay, so that's lower, and this is to turn it up. There you go. And again, you can control, if you want it louder, then you can control it from here. Okay, so something like that. Okay, there you go. Okay, so it might feedback because I'm so close. If the audio gets louder, I suggest make sure your microphone is not too close to that speaker. Okay, now let's add some echo to it. Let's say, for example, you want to do some let's say, karaoke party at your home. So let's test. Sound check, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let me give you a little sample. Okay, and by the way, if you want to add some treble, it's just over here, or if you want to add some bass. Sound check, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the monitor on here, this also it's like a volume control of your audio. Okay, let me show you. If you turn the monitor at low, you won't hear anything. Even if the volume here is on high, you still won't hear anything. So make sure this one, the monitor here is up to increase the volume. So something like that. Okay, and then plus the volume, backing track volume from here you can use as well. So something like that. Okay, sound check, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, maybe let's lower it a bit. Sound testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sound check, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, sound. Okay, let me give you a short sample. Maybe I'll move it over there. Kasing ang gugma daw sugarin maharaw nga misay di nagsasalita-nay magkadi ano pa man iningagugma kulusay bisan may lipong makalilipay. Okay, there you go then. That's pretty much how simple it is. And now I'm going to record a song to this phone, and by the way, I'll be using the same background music. And just so you know, I'm only using the built-in camera from this device. In other words, this is like making a song cover. And by the way, I will be syncing the recorded audio from this device to the camera that I'm using right now, so that once I hit record on here, you will hear the actual audio output from the recorded song from this device. Okay, let me hit record now from here. Okay, and let's play this one here. Sa unikod purun taguran ang gugma nadupud adukan labot lakon na dana kasing-kasing tagulanan ang gugma daw sugarin maharaw na misay Okay, let me stop the recording from there. And now let's try using the other chord on here. So let's remove this one here. And now you can hear the birds. Okay, so let me remove this one now. Okay, and we will use this one this time. So this is the RCA to 3.5 mm TRRS. So same connections pretty much. Let's try connecting it to the one that says video instead of CD. So same white to white and red to red. Okay, and the other end, this time we will connect it to the one that says headphone. So earlier we connected it to the one that says earphone. This time let's connect it to the one that says headphone. And what we will be doing here, let's say for example you do not have this lightning audio adapter, so might as well use this one as our background music, and we'll do the live streaming from the iPad. Let's say for example you don't have this one. So what we will do, let's remove this cord first on here. Okay, so since we will be doing the live streaming from this iPad, so what we will do, we will connect, so the other end, the 3.5 mm is connected again to the headphone jack of that iPad, and then the other end this time we will connect to live 1 or 2. So it's up to you whichever you wanted to connect. Let's say for example, let's connect it to the one that says live 2 this time. Okay, so again, as I mentioned, this phone here, this will be our source of our background music, and we will be connecting this one to here using Bluetooth, so you do not need this Lightning audio adapter and you do not need this other cord. And earlier you can actually use also, or you can connect also this iPad to here using Bluetooth, so it's all up to you. Okay, so in this setup, you're pretty much all set. And now to connect this phone here using Bluetooth connections is very simple. You just go to your settings and then go to your Bluetooth, make sure it's turned on, so it says on, and then just open it. And the V8 should be on one of the list on here to pair with. Make sure this one is turned on, otherwise you won't see it over here. So I have two V8 here because I have a few kinds of V8. So anyway, so one of them is already connected, it says, so this should be the one. Okay, there you go, and you're pretty much all set. So again, what I will be doing this time is I am going to use this as the source of my background music, and we'll do a live streaming from here. Maybe I'll use YouTube live streaming this time. Okay, there you go. So as I showed you earlier, this device here is now connected to the V8 sound card using Bluetooth. Now we should check first how loud is the background music. So again, from here, make sure it is set to video, because it's now set to video. We connected the RCA, the other end of this one here, to the video port. So make sure it's set to video, and let's play this one. Or maybe let's press some preset sound effects on here to check if that would come out from that speaker. Let's try this one. Okay, so it's connected. Okay, now let's check how loud is our background music. Okay, there you go. So this time, Bluetooth connections, you can control, the same as earlier, you can control the background music from here, and then from this device, and then the main volume of your vocals or microphone plus the background music is from here. So it's up to you, and make sure also the monitor here is not a 0, otherwise there won't be no audio, or it's just a little bit of audio will come out. Okay, so maybe I'll set my monitor to 3 o'clock, and then background music or backing track to 3 o'clock as well. Okay, let's try this microphone. Sound check, testing 1 2. So I think microphone is good, and let's test this background music. Okay, so if it's too loud, again, you can control it from here, something like that, or you can control it from here as well. So like the volume of that source, so just locate it, so something like that. There you go. So let's pause it for a bit. Okay, there you go. By the way, what I will do is once I'm done all this video, what I will be playing is the recorded audio from this live streaming, so that you can hear the actual audio from the live streaming, and also I'll be showing you what would be the audio if it's not from this recorded audio from the live streaming. Okay, so let's now do a test. Okay, sound check, testing 1 2, and again the microphone here, it's up to you to test how loud it is and how much echo you wanted to use, as well as how much treble you want to use, as well as the bass. If you want to use higher or lower, then feel free to turn it to the right or to the left. Okay, I am now ready to go live. Okay, so again, the platform I'll be using for streaming is YouTube. Okay, let's hit next now to go live. Okay, there I am, and then go live. There you go. So I am now on live. So whatever you're hearing right now is the audio coming out from this live streaming. Okay, so let's do a test. Maybe let's lower our echo, maybe somewhere there. Okay, so now let's do a test. Let's see how loud is the microphone to this background music. Okay, let's hit play from here. Okay, so as you notice, it's not that loud yet if you are in the setting, let's say wherever you're doing your karaoke party. So what you will do is you can turn the background volume music from here, so something like that. Okay, there you go. Sound check, testing 1 2. 1 2 3 4. Sound check. And as always, as I mentioned earlier, the monitor here, make sure it's not at 0. There you go, sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me give you a little sample. Bisan pa hiram usan karihuan, himsawon tudkurunin kaguran, ang guma nadukutud adukan, labut laku ladangan, kasing-kasing ang kagulanan. Okay, there you go. Let me stop the background music this time. And there you go. So that's pretty much the setup if you would like to connect your V8 sound card to your amplifier or receiver. Okay, I'm gonna end my streaming right now. And there you go. That's pretty much the setup if you would like to connect your V8 sound card to an amplifier or AM/FM stereo receiver. Thanks again, guys, for watching. That's all I can share for today. If you like this type of videos, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you are always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.